Yo! Chat, you already know the deal. You already know the deal. We start shoutouts. We start shoutouts at 50 likes, and we open up our drink of the live stream. Our drink of the live stream at 50 likes, guys. 50 likes, guys. Let's go. We already got 50 people in here, and if everyone in the stream hits that like button, we'll be able to open the drink, start doing shoutouts. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Let's go. Appreciate y'all so much. A good feeling about this stream. What's up, Drew? Your girlfriend's cheating on you? Then leave her. You deserve better than that. Yeah. Back on live. Guys, 6 more likes. 6 more likes. 6 more likes. Let's go. Everyone hit that like button. We're going to open our drink of the live stream. I would say drink of the day. That kind of sounds better, but you know. Drink of the stream. Drink of the stream. The drink of the stream is the LaCroix Black Raspberry Naturally Essenced Sparkling Water. So once we get to 50 likes, hey, we got 50 likes. All right, bet. Let's crack this open. And you know what that means? When you hear that drink crack open, oh my goodness. That's when shoutouts start. So ready? Woo! Cheers. It's Willie Sparkly. All right, chat. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down below. Let's get to 100 likes. Thank you so much. We're going to start up shoutouts. Everyone comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. What should the sub goal be, guys? What should the sub goal be? Let's go for 274 tonight. 274 would be fantastic, guys. Everyone hit that like button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's go. Let's get it going. All right, bet. I'm locked in. Ready? Shout out to Pavel for subscribing. Shout out to Sage for subscribing. Shout out to Milk for subscribing. Shout out to Tenley for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Nadia for subscribing. Shout out to Evan for subscribing. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Shout out to Damo for subscribing. Shout out to Maddie for subscribing. Shout out to Ivy for subscribing. Shout out to Mandy for subscribing. Guys, if you donate, you get your name on the board. Oh my. All right, ready? Shout out to Lucilla for subscribing. Shout out to Avery for subscribing. Shout out to Lisa for subscribing. Shout out to Irene for subscribing. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want to shout out. Shout out to Jacob for subscribing. Lucilla for subscribing. AJ for subscribing. Madeline, thank you for subscribing. Let's go. Irene, shout out to Carla for subscribing. Shout out to John for subscribing. Shout out to Josh for subscribing. Shout out to Holt for subscribing. Shout out to Samar for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Comment your names down in the chat. Hit that sub button. Shout out to Tegan for subscribing. Nathan, thank you for subscribing. Landon, thank you for subscribing. Waverly, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Win, for subscribing. Thank you, Chess, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's go. Everyone do me a favor real quick. Let's try and get to 200 likes real quick. First 5 minutes, let's get 200 likes, guys. Come on. Everyone do me a favor. Double tap your screens like this. Everyone double tap your screens like this on the stream. Let's get to 200 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys. If you donate, you get your name on the board. And then comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button if you want your name on the paper. And a big shout out, guys. Let's go. Shout out to Nicole for subscribing. Shout out to Lucille for subscribing. Shout out to Nadia for subscribing. Shout out to Gabby for subscribing. Shout out to Jacob for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Let's go. Shout out to Javel for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Lily for subscribing. Shout out to Alan for subscribing. Lisa for subscribing. Ari for subscribing. Zoe for subscribing. Riley for subscribing. Thank you so much. Elena for subscribing. It's Willie Sparkly. Shout out to Amelia for subscribing. Shout out to Miranda for subscribing. Welcome in, chat. Shout out to Coco. Shout out to Zoe for subscribing. Shout out to Holt for subscribing. Carter for subscribing. I'm doing good, Hannah. How about you? Shout out to Jacoby for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Nevaeh. Shout out to Carter. Shout out to Jayla for subscribing. Shout out to Kelly for subscribing. Thank you so much, Kelly. Shout out to Ella. Shout out to Evan. Shout out to Bailey. Shout out to Keller for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Shout out to Vivian. Shout out to Andrew. Let's go, chat. Thank you so much. Everyone do me a favor real quick, all right? You already know. If you haven't already, everyone in the chat, double tap your screens like this. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Let's get to 250 likes. Hey! Dally loves you. Hey, Dally, thank you so much for the $1 donation. Dally, you get your name on the board. You're the first. The bigger the donor, the bigger the circle. So, Dally, you get your name with $1 inside of your circle. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. That is the first dono of the live stream. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let's go, chat. Comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Come on now. Shout out to Nadia for subscribing. Shout out to Kinsley for subscribing. Thank you so much, Anna, for subscribing. My day's going great. How about you? Shout out to Hi for subscribing. Shout out to Rima for subscribing. Shaylee for subscribing. Sydney for subscribing. Thank you so much. Hey! What's your name? I'm going to say Bob. Bob, thank you so much for the $1 donor. Really appreciate you for supporting. Let's get your name on the board. Thank you so much. $1 and a circle. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that donation. Helps out the channel a lot, guys. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want a shout out. Shout out to Caroline for subscribing. Shout out to Henry for subscribing. Shout out to Maddox for subscribing. Shout out to Gray for subscribing. Shout out to Krista for subscribing. Shout out to, hey, Dally, thank you so much for the $5 dono. W Dally in the chat, let's go. Let's make your circle bigger for the bigger the donation. The bigger the donor, the bigger the circle. You are up to $6 donated. Thank you so much. Your name is circled. Thank you so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want a shout out. Let's go. Shout out to Corbin for subscribing. Boba Fett for subscribing. Elsie for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. We finished another paper. Really appreciate you guys for all the support. Let's get the next piece of paper. In the meantime, guys, everyone do me a favor. Double tap your screens. Everyone double tap your screens. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate y'all so much. If you donate, you get your name on the board. And the bigger the donor, the bigger the circle. Let's go. New piece of paper. Let's go, chat. Comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Yes, we do have bro, we've had energetic Landon for the past few streams. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's go. 50 more likes on the stream, guys. Everyone do me a favor. Double tap your screens like this. Let's get to 300 likes. Everyone double tap like this. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. All right, we're about to do a lot of shout-outs, guys. A lot of shout-outs. Everyone spam, comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. If you donate, I'll put your name on the board. Woo! All right, let's go. I'm going to spam shout-outs now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shout out to Paige for subscribing. Shout out to Alani for subscribing. Shout out to Nadia for subscribing. Shout out to Dragon for subscribing. Shout out to Keller for subscribing. Shout out to Mallory for subscribing. Shout out to Winnie for subscribing. Thank you so much. Jules for subscribing. Thank you, Dally, for subscribing. Thank you, Asa, for subscribing. What's up, Ace? Shout out to Caden for subscribing. Shout out to Savannah for subscribing. Shout out to Maya for subscribing. Mari for subscribing. Thank you so much. Keller for subscribing. Thank you, Marshall, for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Aubrey, thank you for subscribing. Tyler, thank you for subscribing. Danny, thank you for subscribing. Alyssa, thank you for subscribing. Jackson, thank you for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Gabriella, thank you so much for subscribing. Molly for subscribing. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Spam, comment your names down in the chat. Let's get it, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Guys, let's get to 500 likes. Let's get to 500 likes. Everyone do me a favor. Double tap your screens on the stream like this. Everyone spam, click your screens like this on the stream. Let's get to 500 likes. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Let's go. Shout out to Nathan for subscribing. Shout out to Grayson for subscribing. Shout out to Brielle for subscribing. Shout out to Gabby for subscribing. Shout out to Jordan for subscribing. Shout out to Addison for subscribing. Shout out to Stevie for subscribing. All right, guys. $50 is you get your name on my hand in Sharpie. 100 is I have to do a front flip onto my bed. 200, I'll subscribe to you. And then 200, you also get your name on the wall in Sharpie. 300, I'll give you a shout out in my community. And 500 is I have to do a YouTube Hear Me Out. So those are the rewards. And yeah, guys, let's get back to some shout outs. Comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. Shout out to Ethan. Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Rat. Shout out to Isabella for subscribing. Shout out to Nova. Shout out to Mila. Shout out to Blake. Shout out to Erica for subscribing. Shout out to Philomian for subscribing. William, thank you for subscribing. It is a real front flip. What are you talking about? Landry, are you kidding? I literally jump, I run, I jump, bounce on the bed, and do a front flip onto my bed. What's up, Dally? Thank you so much, Dally, for another $5 dono. W Dally in the chat. You're up to $11 donated. Really appreciate you. The bigger the dono, the bigger the circle around your name. Let's update your circle. One. Boom! W Dally for the donations. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat. Shout out to Tyler for subscribing. Allie for subscribing. Mila for subscribing. Tyler for subscribing. Steven for subscribing. Jacob for subscribing. Tatum for subscribing. Eliza for subscribing. Thank you so much, Belle, for subscribing. Thank you, Morgan, for subscribing. Thank you, Elena, for subscribing. Thank you, Bree, for subscribing. Thank you, Hudson, for subscribing. Thank you, Mila, for subscribing. Thank you, Mia, for subscribing. Thank you, Taylor, for subscribing. Thank you, Karen, for subscribing. Thank you, Mia, for subscribing. Thank you, Ethan, for subscribing. Kilani, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Shout out to Katie for subscribing. Will for subscribing. Max for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Everyone, do me a favor. Double tap your screens. We're getting closer to 500 likes, guys. Everyone, double tap your screens like this. Double tap your screens like this. Let's get to 500 likes. Oh, crap. If you guys donate, you get your name on the board. The bigger the donor, the bigger the circle. Thank you guys so much. And we're going to do some more shout-outs, guys. Let's try to get to 273,000 subscribers, guys. 273,000 would be insane, guys. Let's get there. Everyone hit that subscribe button. Spam comment your names down in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Max for subscribing. Shout out to Jada for subscribing. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Soph. Shout out to Jamani for subscribing. Shout out to Karen for subscribing. Shout out to Ryan for subscribing. Shout out to Ari for subscribing. Blavi for subscribing. Kaylin for subscribing. Thank you so much. Ari for subscribing. Hudson for subscribing. Eli for subscribing. Ari for subscribing. Shout out to Bernie for subscribing. Shout out to Hudson for subscribing. Shout out to Tyler for subscribing. Thank you so much. Ellie for subscribing. Thank you, Harvin, for subscribing. Thank you, Sarah, for subscribing. Thank you, Gemma, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Shout out to Nicole. Shout out to Ava for subscribing. Philly Boy for subscribing. Nelly for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Thank you so much. Dasher for subscribing. Briggs for subscribing. Taylor for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want to shout out. Let's go. Appreciate y'all so much for all the support, joining the stream. Shout out to Ashlyn for subscribing. Shout out to Mila for subscribing. Pinky for subscribing. Jaden for subscribing. Sophia for subscribing. Quinn for subscribing. Leone for subscribing. Kevin for subscribing. Allie for subscribing. Brooklyn for subscribing. And Miana, thank you for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everyone do me a favor in the chat, guys. Everyone do me a favor. Double spam click your screens like this. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Let's get to 500 likes. Thank you guys so much. Let's go. Appreciate y'all so much. If you donate, you get your name on the board. Ready? Shout out to Taylor for subscribing. Mila for subscribing. Karen for subscribing. Lainey for subscribing. Shout out to Jordan for subscribing. Shout out to Betha for subscribing. Shout out to Jordan for subscribing. Charlie for subscribing. Scarlett for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go. Spam comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. Shout out to Star. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Bria. Shout out to Mella for subscribing. Mally for subscribing. Let's go. Shout out to M for subscribing. Lila for subscribing. Avery for subscribing. Chelsea, thank you so much for the $1 dono. Chelsea, let's get your name on the board for the $1 dono. The bigger the circle, or the bigger the dono, the bigger the circle. Thank you so much for your $1 dono. Really appreciate you for supporting the channel. Let's go, chat. Comment your names down below. Hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out. Let's go. $50, you get your name on my hand. 100 is front flip onto my bed. 200, you get shout out. 200, name on wall. 300, I'll subscribe to you. 500, I have to do it. Hear me out. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's go. Appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to Bethina for subscribing. Thank you so much. Vance for subscribing. Thank you, Charlotte, for subscribing. Thank you, Eli, for subscribing. Josh for subscribing. Star for subscribing. Camilla for subscribing. Aiden, thank you for subscribing. Cameron for subscribing. Brian, thank you for subscribing. Roniar for subscribing. Misty, thank you so much, Misty, for the $2 dono. Misty, guys, go sub to Misty right now. And Chelsea with the 2 as well. Chelsea, you're up to $3. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Let's make your circle bigger. And then Misty for the $2 dono. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Really means a lot. Appreciate y'all a lot. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want a shout out. We got 300 people in here. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. If you want a shout out, all you got to do is hit that sub button, road to 300K, and comment your names down in the chat. I post daily shorts, weekly long form videos, and I do daily live streams. Let's go. Shout out to Raven. Shout out to Mason. What's up, Lily? Shout out to Kyrie for subscribing. Shout out to Jax for subscribing. Emily for subscribing. Quinn, thank you for subscribing. Holly, thank you for subscribing. Amara for subscribing. Elia for subscribing. Drew for subscribing. Jordan for subscribing. Thank you so much. Come on, 3 more likes, guys. Everyone hit that like button. Let's go. Shout out to Max for subscribing. Shout out to Dilly for subscribing. Shout out to Dwayne for subscribing. Shout out to Cadence for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Nadia for subscribing. Shout out to Chris for subscribing. Shout out to Skylee for subscribing. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Shout out to Leah. Shout out to Michael for subscribing. Shout out to Topanga for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Kennedy for subscribing. Shout out to Jada for subscribing. Shout out to Hadassah for subscribing. Shout out to Eli for subscribing. Shout out to Frank for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want to shout out. We are 500 subscribers away from 273,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Let's go. Shout out to Gracie. Shout out to Brielle. Shout out to Kenzie for subscribing. Shout out to McKenna for subscribing. Thank you so much. Raquel for subscribing. Thank you, Jen, for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Xander, for subscribing. Thank you, Summer, for subscribing. Thank you, Ronaldo, for subscribing. Thank you, Layla, for subscribing. Thank you, Riley, for subscribing. Thank you, Lana, for subscribing. Thank you, Kate, for subscribing. Thank you, Diana, for subscribing. Shout out to Ben for subscribing. Shout out to Kay for subscribing. Shout out to Madeline for subscribing. Raven for subscribing. Camilla for subscribing. Emma for subscribing. Jason for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Drew with the $1 dono. Drew, thank you so much. Really appreciate you, man. Let's get Drew's name up here for $1 dono. Appreciate you, bro. Drew for the $1 dono. W Drew in the chat, guys. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want a shout out. Let's go, let's go. Let's try to get to 273,000 subscribers. Shout out to Sophia for subscribing. Shout out to Aisha for subscribing. Shout out to Nina for subscribing. Shout out to Serene for subscribing. Shout out to Sadie for subscribing. Shout out to Andrea for subscribing. Calvin for subscribing. Joel for subscribing. Emily for subscribing. Or what do you mean ignoring? Shout out to Elizabeth, thank you for subscribing. Angela for subscribing. Sarah for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Castillo for subscribing. Amico for subscribing. Rosie for subscribing. Thank you, Alan, for subscribing. Sorry it took a little while. Shout out to Lacey for subscribing. Summer for subscribing. Lola for subscribing. Landon for subscribing. Nancy for subscribing. Myra for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. If you want if you want your name on the whiteboard, all you got to do is donate. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Really appreciate it. Let's go, let's go. Shout out to Cooper for subscribing. Shout out to Cruz for subscribing. Vance for subscribing. Alani for subscribing. Alex for subscribing. Video I saw. What video did you see? Shout out to Kayla for subscribing. Shout out to Isla for subscribing. Ben for subscribing. Jamin for subscribing. Shout out to Brooklyn for subscribing. Shout out to Ava for subscribing. You hope I reach my goal. Thank you so much, Ethan. Shout out to Cora for subscribing. Shout out to Ulysses for subscribing. Shout out to Mary for subscribing. Nikki for subscribing. Jacqueline for subscribing. Guys, if you want a shout out, all you got to do is comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Reagan sent it to you. Oh, yeah, that. Shout out to Kamora for subscribing. Shout out to Carlos for subscribing. Syra for subscribing. Shout out to Grace for subscribing. Shout out to Mila for subscribing. Sads for subscribing. Anna for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Annie for subscribing. Gojo for subscribing. Thank you, Nico, for subscribing. Thank you, Bruno, for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Lamine Yamal, W. Thank you so much for subscribing. Rosie for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Lori for subscribing. Grace, thank you for subscribing. Lucy for subscribing. Thank you so much. Quinn for subscribing. Thank you, Anthony, for subscribing. Damien, thank you for subscribing. Melody, thank you for subscribing. Jordan for subscribing. Guys, I do daily live streams, daily shorts, and weekly long-form videos. Thank you so much for subscribing. Tessa! Yo, Tessa, thank you so much for the $2 dono, Tessa. Let's get your name on the board for the $2 donation. Appreciate you so much, Tessa. I've seen you in a lot of live streams. Tessa, appreciate you. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. How many roasting accounts there are? Bro, what? Alright, guys, spam comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. Let's go. Shout out to Austin for subscribing. Wyatt for subscribing. Jax for subscribing. Amber for subscribing. Zoe for subscribing. Chloe for subscribing. Harper, thank you for subscribing. Let's go. Isaac for subscribing. Jax for subscribing. Alex for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Asa for subscribing. Haley for subscribing. Rose for subscribing. Aiden for subscribing. Julian for subscribing. Abby for subscribing. Thank you so much. Ava for subscribing. Morshed for subscribing. Cade for subscribing. Genesis, thank you for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Yo, Scott! Scott, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Really appreciate you, man. Scott, let's get your name on here for the $2 dono. Thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate you. You're right here. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. If you donate, you get your name on the board. Shout out to Sherilyn for subscribing. Shout out to Summer for subscribing. Shout out to Daquan for subscribing. Shout out to Abby for subscribing. Shout out to Lily for subscribing. Thank you so much. Glenn for subscribing. Violet for subscribing. Samuel for subscribing. Oliver for subscribing. Ethan for subscribing. Let's go, guys. Let's move on to the other side. Yeah, let's get to 1K likes before 273, guys. Everyone do me a favor in the chat. Everyone in the chat, I have a mission for you. Everyone in the chat, double type your screens like this. Everyone spam click your screens like this. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. We can do it. I believe in us. I believe in us. Water break. Let's go, chat. Comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out. We are 200 subscribers away from 273, which is absolutely wild, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Let's go. Spam your comments in the chat. Hit that sub button. Let's go. Shout out to Derek for subscribing. Maylee for subscribing. Emberson for subscribing. David for subscribing. Morgan for subscribing. Oliver for subscribing. Thank you so much. Avery for subscribing. Thank you, Mikey, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's go. Road to 300K. Shout out to Aiden for subscribing. Lori for subscribing. Will for subscribing. Jax for subscribing. Mikey, thank you for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Shout out to Taya for subscribing. Asa for subscribing. Brielle, thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Patience for subscribing. Nova for subscribing. Nevaeh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Emily, for subscribing. Thank you, Amani, for subscribing. Thank you, Kyle, for subscribing. Clara, for subscribing. Guys, spam call your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Shout out to Kyle for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Nifty for subscribing. Makra for subscribing. Grace for subscribing. Quinn for subscribing. Thank you so much. John for subscribing. Stella, thank you for subscribing. Amelia, thank you for subscribing. Aniston for subscribing. Maddie, thank you for subscribing. Chloe for subscribing. Ren for subscribing. Aline for subscribing. Mac for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Call your names down in the chat. Let's go. Appreciate you guys so much for joining the stream. If you donate, you get your name on the whiteboard. I post daily shorts, weekly long form videos, and I do daily live streams. I think you'll enjoy my content if you do subscribe, guys. I wonder how many hours I've had to hear you talk. Probably a lot. Guys, if we get to 300K in the next 7 days, that would be insane, bro. Wait, do you think that might be doable, chat? Everyone spam call your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. I'm going on vacation soon, though. Shout out to Bella for subscribing. Emery for subscribing. Noah for subscribing. Grace for subscribing. Wade for subscribing. Ash for subscribing. Bella for subscribing. Demi for subscribing. Marin for subscribing. Marissa for subscribing. Isaac for subscribing. Let's go, guys. Let's get to 273,000 subscribers. That would be insane. Hey, shout out to Marco. Shout out to Marco in the chat. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's get to 273, guys. If you donate, you get your name on the board. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Shout out to Jackson. Shout out to Sasha. Shout out to Bobbin for subscribing. Victoria for subscribing. Shout out to Amron for subscribing. Shout out to Paige for subscribing. Shout out to Bond for subscribing. Jasper for subscribing. Keegan for subscribing. Thank you so much. Annie for subscribing. Thank you. Mary for subscribing. Hallie for subscribing. Julian, thank you for subscribing. Annie, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, John, for subscribing. Julia for subscribing. Bobby for subscribing. Evan for subscribing. If you want a shout out, guys, all you got to do is comment your name in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shout out to Jane for subscribing. Shout out to Jay for subscribing. Shout out to Lucid for subscribing. Shout out to Maddie for subscribing. Shout out to Maya for subscribing. Carissa for subscribing. Shout out to Jova for subscribing. Callie for subscribing. Emerson for subscribing. Charlie for subscribing. Shout out to Claus for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Axel for subscribing. Brianna for subscribing. London for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Thank you so much for 273,000, guys. Let's go. Come on, chat. Let's get to 274. Let's get to 274. Everyone spam comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1K likes, guys. Everyone in the chat, do me a favor. Spam click your screens like this to like. Everyone double tap your screens. Thank you guys so much. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you guys so much. All right. Shout out to Aurora for subscribing. Sammy for subscribing. Bob for subscribing. Kay for subscribing. Brian for subscribing. Adia for subscribing. Casey for subscribing. Claus for subscribing. Kai for subscribing. Charlie for subscribing. Ava, thank you for subscribing. Lacey, thank you for subscribing. Shout out to you. Ashley for subscribing. Shout out to Blaine for subscribing. Maria, thank you for subscribing. Jayla for subscribing. Raven for subscribing. Layla for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Drop the toothpaste. Bro, I'll go get it in a second. Hey, 1.2K likes, I'll drop the toothpaste, since all y'all be asking, bro. John for subscribing. Shout out to Akeelia for subscribing. Shout out to Kenley for subscribing. Rose for subscribing. Omar for subscribing. Hey, Drew. Thank you so much, Drew, for the $1 dono. Big shout out to Drew. He's up to $2 donated. Thank you so much, Drew. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your name in the chat if you want a shout out or if you want your name on the board. All you got to do is donate, y'all. Shout out to Jay for subscribing. Shout out to Freezy for subscribing. Evie for subscribing. Holden for subscribing. Shout out to Gia for subscribing. Kylie for subscribing. Camia for subscribing. Jonella for subscribing. Olivia for subscribing. Abby for subscribing. Austin for subscribing. Alexis for subscribing. Aubrey for subscribing. Olivia for subscribing. Montana for subscribing. Scarlett for subscribing. Avery for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's get to 274,000. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Scott! Yo, Scott, thank you so much for another $1 dono. You're up to $3 donated. Thank you so much, bro. Top dono is Dally right now with 11 bucks. We'll see if anyone tops it. Guys, spam comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Everyone do me a favor. Double tap your screens like this. Everyone double tap your screens. Spam click your screens like that to like the stream. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Shout out to Harper for subscribing. Annette for subscribing. Zaya for subscribing. Julia for subscribing. Emma for subscribing. Thank you so much. Zoe for subscribing. Maggie for subscribing. Josie for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Grace for subscribing. Julia for subscribing. Shout out to Callie for subscribing. Shout out to Naomi for subscribing. Marco for subscribing. Alice for subscribing. Shout out to Rosalie for subscribing. Nora for subscribing. Angus for subscribing. Allie for subscribing. Nelly for subscribing. Spam comment your names in the chat, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out. If you donate, you get a shout out and your name on the board, guys. Let's go. 800 more subscribers, guys. We can get there. 800. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Let's get there. Shout out to Dala for subscribing. Thank you so much. Hamia for subscribing. Thank you. Harper for subscribing. Chavis for subscribing. Celeste for subscribing. Harper for subscribing. Lisa for subscribing. Shout out to Bam for subscribing. Shout out to Keith for subscribing. Drea for subscribing. Shout out to Drew for subscribing. Chris for subscribing. Naya for subscribing. Jacob for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Jude. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Delilah for subscribing. Auburn for subscribing. Nathaniel for subscribing. Prince for subscribing. Sna for subscribing. Callie for subscribing. Jax for subscribing. Rosalie for subscribing. Matt for subscribing. Grace for subscribing. Haley, thank you for subscribing. Mason, thank you for subscribing. Alondra for subscribing. Thank you, Anila, for subscribing. Layla for subscribing. Love for subscribing. Guys, I need a quick break. I can't lie. I need a quick break. But in the meantime, guys, everyone do me a favor. double tap your screens like this. Everyone spam click your screens like this. Once we get to 1.5K likes, I'll show the toothpaste since y'all be asking. But guys, let's go. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't already, once you leave the stream, you should go watch this new video I posted. Right here. 5 minutes long. This one right here. It's a pretty good video, guys. You should go watch it after this stream. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Let's get back to some shout-outs soon. Our bet. Shout out to Owen for subscribing. Shout out to Eliza for subscribing. Shout out to Marissa for subscribing. Shout out to Kenley for subscribing. Shout out to Jimmy for subscribing. Shout out to Isabel for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Spam, comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub one. Our bet. Bet. 700 more subs for 274, guys. Let's get there. Shout out to Ariana for subscribing. Shout out to Muffin for subscribing. Shout out to Bella for subscribing. Shout out to Daniel for subscribing. Shout out to Boba Fett for subscribing. Shout out to Grace for subscribing. Scarlett for subscribing. Shout out to Belle for subscribing. Lily for subscribing. Willis for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Alyssa, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Juan, for subscribing. Thank you, Braxton, for subscribing. W. Braxton, thank you, Grace, for subscribing. Mayla, shout out to you for subscribing. Matthew, shout out to you for subscribing. Grace, shout out to you for subscribing. Micah for subscribing. Thank you so much. Steve for subscribing. Thank you. Alina for subscribing. Thank you. Colin for subscribing. Liz for subscribing. Micah for subscribing. Juan for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want a shout out. If you donate, you get your name on the board. You get your name on the whiteboard, guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to Oran for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Brantley for subscribing. Shout out to Holden for subscribing. Shout out to Steph for subscribing. Logan for subscribing. Rose for subscribing. Guys, soon I will be going on vacation, and there will be a lot of vacation content. You're not going to want to miss it, so everyone hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Shout out to LeBron for subscribing. Shout out to Lily for subscribing. Shout out to Evelyn for subscribing. Yo! W's in the chat. Guys, go subscribe to Roman. Roman for the $10 dono. Roman, you're absolutely insane. Let's get Roman a name and a circle around his name. Roman, bro. Oh my gosh. Roman, bro. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want a shout out. Shout out to Jackson for subscribing. Emily for subscribing. Gabriel for subscribing. Cohen for subscribing. Shout out to Lila for subscribing. Kylie for subscribing. Harper for subscribing. Nova for subscribing. Brantley for subscribing. Yo! Colt, thank you so much, Colt, for the $1 dono. Colt, bro. Let's get Colt right here on the board. Colt for the $1 dono. Thank you so much, bro, for supporting the channel. Really appreciate you. Oh my goodness, chat! There's no way! Roman with the $20 dono! Roman in the chat. Let's get him a bigger circle for the bigger donation. Roman, thank you so much, bro, for supporting the channel. Means the world to me, man. God bless you, bro. Roman for $30 total donated. He is 20 bucks away from getting his name on my hand. 20 bucks away. Let's go, chat. Comment your names in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. If you donate, you get your name on the board. Shout out to Ryan for subscribing. Shout out to Skylar for subscribing. Shout out to Patrick for subscribing. Shout out to Jude for subscribing. Shout out to Holden for subscribing. Thank you so much. Nova for subscribing. Thank you, Kyler, for subscribing. Thank you, Austin, for subscribing. Thank you, Marco, for subscribing. Carter, for subscribing. Eric, for subscribing. Lucy, for subscribing. Mally, for subscribing. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want a shout out. That's all you got to do. I post daily shorts content, weekly long form videos, and daily lives. So there's a lot of content. I'm very active on this channel. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Olivia for subscribing. Tanner for subscribing. Marin for subscribing. Violet for subscribing. Reese for subscribing. Summer, thank you for subscribing. Natalie, thank you for subscribing. Andres for subscribing. Diamond for subscribing. Thank you, Ava, for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Shout out to Evelyn for subscribing. Aubrey for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nathaniel, for subscribing. Thank you. Who else, guys? Comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. No way. Chat did not disable, did it? I'm going to freak out. 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 Chat did not disable, bro, right? Chat didn't disable, right? I'm going to crash out. 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 No way! Chat disables on me. Bro, there's no way. Chat, what do I do, bro? There's no way my chat just disables. There's no way, bro. Alright, chat, join the new stream. Everyone join the new stream. Join the new stream. Join the new stream. I'm going to leave the whiteboard. I'm leaving everything. We're going to get right back into it, guys. Join the new stream. Let's get our likes back up.